What really makes Socratic Brain different is that it's built for the classroom. As a teacher with nearly 20 years of experience, I know what I need to be able to teach more effectively and help my students get the most out of their time with each other in my classroom. So when students log into the Socratic Brain software, not only do they get suggestions for activities, but they also get real-time progress data. The buttons that are marked Learn and Practice give them access to resources that I've selected. The Learn button, for instance, gives them access to learning activities. A lot of these activities, as they are, I'm sure, in the classroom, may be collaborative. They might be direct instruction. It might be small group instruction. But for every one of them, there's the ability for the teacher-facing dashboard to enter in and track formative credit for progress and learning at the conceptual level, building the concepts that are needed to move forward to the level where they can be deployed. As students individually and collectively get to the point where they've developed the concepts that they need, they move on to the skill development stage. And at home, when they log in, they see the same login screen that they can access at school and have access to practice problems. Practice problems involve or can be of multiple choice. They can be a free response. As you can see, we can embed videos on the digital space, dynamically produced graphs of all kinds. It keeps the questions varying with a wide range of randomly generated data so that as students practice, they get variety. But they also get feedback on their work so that at this level of skill building, they can continue to make progress even when outside the classroom. Hopefully when they return, we can see evidence of some progress, but also at least evidence of their effort. This way, as students return to class, I can emphasize with them the thing that I think is most important, and that's the grit and determination to keep at it, rather than just looking at signs of how many they got correct or whether they logged in for a certain amount of time. Once they're back in class, the teacher-facing dashboard helps me organize ahead of group students so that I can put need students into a group and work with them directly or have them work with each other. Here I've got groups that are working directly with me. A lot of collaboration goes on in my classroom, and after having the opportunity to work with me or with each other, I've got real-time data showing progress that we've made in class, and that allows me to see who's ready to move on, because different students get to the point of being ready for a quiz or an assessment at different times. The software supports not just assessment, but also reassessment asynchronously. So as you can see from the teacher-facing dashboard, though I've obscured the student names for privacy, you can see that the students are involved in a number of different quizzes at the same time in the same classroom. Some of them are retaking quizzes, some of them are taking them for the first time. Eventually, they get to the point where skill development, what I'm calling level 2 here, is complete. That's students ready to go into the deployment phase and start on higher order thinking exercises. Characteristically, these kinds of things require constructive response, and they just can't be graded by a computer. But the computer can still help the teacher out. Take, for instance, a high-level target like this one from the Next Gen Science Standards. As the teacher is evaluating the work with the rubric tool, both the teacher's comments and the progress is immediately updated. Feedback is communicated directly to the student. So both those elements, the documentation and communication with the student, are completed with no additional work, preserving the teacher's time for the detailed feedback that works well. Now, this isn't to say I don't sit down with my students face-to-face and review the comments, but documentation and logging of both my assessment and my comments gets accomplished without any additional work beyond the exercise of grading in the first place. been showing you is my curriculum. And any user of Socratic Brain is free to use it or any part of it. The targets, the assessments, the resources and activities that support them, all those instructional decisions remain under the control of the individual teacher. They're not open to the system, but they can be reused. So in building or modifying a curriculum to make it appropriate for your classroom, every teacher has access to the full question bank that currently has over 4,500 questions and the ability to create your own questions in multiple choice or free response format, complete with variable numbers and variable graphics. And as they're created, they get added to the growing library. We're looking to add another pilot school or two in the coming year. And if what we've shown you tonight makes you interested in possibly being a trial school for this software and giving it a try firsthand, please contact us via email. And thanks again for taking the time to be with us. And I apologize again for the little technical mishap. But at this point, I'd love to take questions.